Today is all about starting strawberries from bare root stock. Bare root strawberry stock is essentially dormant strawberry plants. And I want to talk about how I intend to wake these up this year before I put them in their final resting place in the garden, which hopefully they will live in for at least 3 years before I need to replace them. This year I'm choosing to start them off in a deep cell tray. This could almost be called a root trainer tray. They're about 3.5 to 4 inches deep because I want to be able to control the moisture and give them the healthiest chance they have before I put them out in the garden. I'm starting them this way this year because last year was an absolute disaster for strawberries. I planted them directly where I wanted them in early spring, and then we had one of the hottest springs we've ever had. And user error, I did not keep them watered sufficiently, and I ended up, out of 50 plants, I ended up with 2. So we had about 4 strawberries for the whole year. Anyway, I don't want to repeat that. And it's almost foolproof this way that I can keep an eye on these plants and how well they're doing. So as you can see, we're putting on some mycorrhizal fungi. I am now, I think, an evangelist for mycorrhizal fungi because it's just the most amazing thing. Dipping it in water, shaking it with the mycorrhizal fungi to help wake it up a little bit and allow it to absorb water very well. We're putting it into a little pot here that has some soil in the bottom. We're adding some more soil, and there is, as beautiful as strawberries are, their bare roots are really not at all attractive. But anyway, you want to bury this up to where the roots end. And when the roots end, there's a small thing called a crown. Now, I like to think of the crown as where all the magic happens for the strawberry plant. Or maybe a better way is to call it the brains of the operation. So you want to make sure that you keep that crown, that piece just above the roots, above the soil when you plant it. It's very important for that not to happen. If it's buried too deep, the plant can rot. And I think if you're just concerned as you're planting it that you're just planting to the top of the roots, and then you will always get that crown right where it needs to be. One last time without me talking. And this is what you get 2 weeks later from that same tray. Now I'm planting these in a green stalk vertical planter. It's got 42 pockets. It takes up, I think, 3 square feet. It's a wonderful planter. Just going to do a little cleanup here. Left last year's mess. Now we're going to top off all these little pockets with some fresh potting mix that has some nutrition in it. Kind of give the soil a little reboost from its use last year. I think as you'll notice, you can see some greenery that is still in there. This is coming back from last season, and I'm kind of a firm believer You know, if it makes it back over the winter, I want to give it a chance to see what it is. We're going to show 3 pockets here. We're just prepping them, making sure there's a nice deep pocket to receive the strawberry plant. After we do that, we're going to be adding a couple tablespoons of an organic strawberry fertilizer, which I imagine would work for most fruits. And then, of course, some more mycorrhizal fungi. Because, you know, as a natural occurring fungus in the soil, just to give it a boost seems to just ignite these plants. So I'm going to be doing a whole lot of experimenting with that this year. And I think I'm going to do a video on what it is and why it works. So if you'd like to see that, please let me know in the comments below. But that's what you're going to be watching here now. At the end, we have 3 beautiful strawberry plants in the ground, and we only have 39 to go. So thank you for watching. Enjoy these last couple of minutes, and we'll see you soon.